Hi everyone, time for another unboxing. This is the first one of the year. I know it's almost April already. By the time this comes out, it probably will be April, but you know, we thought we'd kick it off with a bang. We like to do things properly, and we've got a boatload, literal boatload of Fender Custom Shop guitars here to show you. It's an uncasing rather than unboxing if we really want to be pedantic about it, but it will save my back from me having to lift cases out of the boxes and stuff. And you know, do you really need to see me lifting a guitar out of a cardboard box? Probably not. As always, any questions, you know, leave them as a comment and we'll come back to you as soon as we can. But let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's just show you some killer guitars. Let's go. First up. Ooh, nice. Stevie for days. Look at that. Whoosh. That's a monster. Nice big neck. Big jumbo frets on there as well. That's great with the black pick guard. Let's get some specs, but I'll give you the serial number. This is, see if I can read, R144460. Lovely. Let's have a quick look at the specs on this one. So this one is a 59 Strat super heavy Relic, 3-tone Sunburst obviously. It's got a set of hand wound 59 Strat pickups, which are Josefina wound. Let's have a look at the neck profile. Is a 59 Esquire C. So if you're familiar with the standard oval C profile that you can get on a lot of custom shops, this one's just a tad thicker. I really like the 65C neck profile, but it's just a bit too chunky for some people. So this is kind of a good happy medium. 6100 frets, like I said earlier. Or did I say that? I just said they were jumbos, but they're 6100 frets. And a 9.5 radius. So we've got quite a lot of guitars to get through here, so I'm not really going to go kind of too in depth with the specs, but I always say that and then I do, so we'll just see what happens. We'll just go with the flow. Let's see what we have next. Oh, straight in with one for the lefties. Nice Fiesta red. Let's have a look while we're here. Let's see how it compares to the original, the 62. So this is my 62 righty. So that's pretty good. Not bad. Pretty good. Lovely. Right, well, slight diversion there. Neck shape feels pretty similar as well, actually. So yeah, nice. It's got to be like a 59 or 60 type sort of Strat. Let's have a look at some specs. So it's a 60 Strat Journeyman Relic in Fiesta red, left-handed obviously. It's got a set of hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups, 60 style oval C, 9.5 radius and 6105 frets. I just want to double check. I think these are Josefinas. Let's just double check. No, they're not, but they are sought for dark rosewood for the fretboard, alder body and all that kind of stuff anyway. So let's just crack on through in a world full of brown cases. Ah, nice. So this is a little one that we have added in. This one, it has been up on the website, but this is a Levi Perry Masterbuilt Tele in a walnut finish, I think this is. Lovely lightweight, top bound. Let's get some specs on this one. So yeah, so it's a top bound 52 Tele. It's got an Akume body, and the finish is just called Walnut. So it's got a set of hand wound no caster pickups. Well, it's a no caster neck pickup, and then a hand wound original blackguard pickup in the bridge. Large C neck profile, 9.5 radius and 6105 frets there. Nice, lovely bit of Fiesta red again, this time with a humbucker and an S1 switch there. So kind of a nice vintage look. I can see it's got that humbucker in the bridge there. It's got locking tuners also, and you've got that nice comfortable heel contour there as well. Let's get the serial number of this one. That is 18707. Let's get a look at quickly the specs of this one. So it's a 60 Strat Journeyman Relic in Fiesta Red, HSS obviously. All the body. It's got a set, the single coils are hand wound 60, 63 Strat pickups, and then it has a pearly gates in the bridge. It also has the POMO Strat wiring, which basically means that all the pickups see the right resistance. So the single coils see 250k, and then the humbucker sees 500k. So you get a nice, the correct amount of roll off and the right amount of top end, and everything all comes through. What else do we need to know? 6100 jumbo frets, 12-inch radius, and a 60 style oval C. So kind of with this one, it's got, you know, vintage kind of vibe to it in terms of the single coils and the finish and stuff, but just adds a little bit of extra punch under the hood there with the humbucker. Plus you've got that S1 which does a coil split there as well, which is nice. And with that flatter radius, you know, should be able to get a pretty low action on this one, pretty fast action. Okay, so this is a lefty version in a nice faded sonic blue of that last spec that we saw. So the serial number of this one is 12477. As always, we try and get a really great selection of stock for lefties as well. And obviously this one ticks all the boxes, very light, Journeyman Relic finish. So specs as per the last guitar. Oh, nice. Kind of faded shell pink. So this one looks like a little bit more of a kind of a regular vintage kind of spec. Nice pick guard on this one. Good weight as well. So the serial number of this one is R144480. Just have a quick look at the specs. So yeah, 59 Strat Relic, hand wound, fat 60s pickups, 60s oval C neck profile, 6100 jumbo frets, shell pink. Yeah, just all the good stuff. Nice. Nice. Oh, lovely. That's really nice. I haven't had a Lake Placid blue Strat like this for a little while. That's a real look at that. Doesn't look so good with that mint guard as well. I think this is going to be similar specs to that last one, but I'll just double check. The serial number is R145061. 9.5 radius, 60s style oval C, 6105 frets, and it has a set of the hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups as well. Nice. Oh, another nice lefty. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, look at that. Killer. It's like perfect Jimmy guitar for a righty. Let's get it strung the other way round. Nice, look at that. Very cool. A nice pick guard on that as well. It's sometimes they're kind of they look too green on some of the white guitars, but that one looks really nice. Great colour. Let's check the specs on this one. Yeah, so it's 60 Strat Journeyman, hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups, oval C neck profile, 9.5 radius, 6105 frets. I'll give you the serial number. I haven't done that already, have I, on this one? No, I don't think I have. Let's have a look. So this one is R145195. Whoa, lovely. So similar to that one right at the very start, but for our lefty friends, this is probably the lightest Strat out of the bunch so far. Be interested to see what this one weighs. But yeah, Stevie vibes, black pick guard, all the good stuff. Nice. Right, let's move on. Oh, let me do the serial number. So this is R143455. Another lefty, similar to that Ollie white one we just saw a couple ago, but this one in Sonic Blue. Just looks so right, doesn't it? Looks so nice. Lovely mint guard, looks great against the Sonic Blue. Seal number R148210. There we go. There we go. Not even halfway. Oof. Wow. That's a beast. I love that. Look at that. That's got to be surf green, I think. Great weight again. Seal number R144582. That is an absolute beast. Lovely dartboard on that one as well. Right, so yeah, so that's the same specs as that last lefty guitar that we had with those hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups, all the body, 60 style oval C, 9.5 radius and 6105 frets. So this spec of guitar is kind of like just a really great, you know, pre-CBS style Strat. Pickups sound absolutely ace, but they've just got a slightly, you know, a more modern playability to them over, you know, a vintage Strat with its 7.25 radius and skinny frets. So this has got all the looks and the tones of an old guitar, but, you know, just much easier to play. Let's go on. Oh, another nice lefty, this time with a mint guard. Again, great weight. These two lefty heavy age guitars have been really nice weights. Again, got some Doyle Bramwell vibes there. Nice. I'll just do a quick revision of the specs on this one. I'll give you the serial number actually while I'm holding it. It's R144470. So this one is a 59 Strat super heavy Relic in 3-colour Sunburst. Has an alder body, a set of hand wound 59 Strat pickups, that 59 Esquire C neck profile that I told you about earlier, with a set of 6100 frets, 9.5 radius. Yeah, just great set of specs. Nice guitar. Oof, there's some great guitars here. Look at that. It's amazing how the aging and the relicing varies so much from batch to batch when we get guitars in. We've not seen a Journeyman Relic finish like that for a while. That looks like it's ready to explode. That is so cool. That with a really nice, like a fire stripe, you know, pick guard on there. It's one of those, what are they called? Spitfire. Yeah, that would look insane. I mean, it looks nice with the mint guard, but that is just a great finish on that. Aged vintage white. Let's have a look at what specs are. So aged vintage white, it's got those hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups, the oval C 9.5 radius, 6105 frets. So old looks and tone, but just a bit easier to play. Did I do the serial number? Can't remember. R143581. That's got to be one of my favourites so far. Okay, so another one of those nice humbucker loaded jobs. S1 switching, HSS. So it's got that nice contoured heel, locking tuners. Just noticed the little tremolo spring has just fallen out there, but it's live. We'll roll with it and go for it. So serial number of this one is 18703. Oh yes. So Ollie white this time. It's going to be like that nice creamy vintage white one that we saw. Look at the back of the neck as well on that. That's really cool. So serial number is R144056. Just can't go wrong. Absolutely timeless look. So I think this is going to be one of the ones with the 60/63 pickups. Did I do the serial number, Drew? Just going a bit of a R144056. You can never be too sure. So let's have a look. I knew that was going to do that. Yeah, the hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups, 9.5 radius, oval C neck profile, 6105 frets. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. So a nice Fiesta red there. Again, similar to my one over there. Let's have a little look, shall we? I mean, it's pretty close, isn't it? Pretty close. Right, serial number of this one is R144526. Let's check the specs. So this is a 59 Strat Relic. So it has all the body, fat 60s pickups which are hand wound, oval C neck profile, 9.5 radius, 6100 frets. So this one tonally kind of a little bit more revved up into the slightly hotter Texas blues kind of vibe, but those pickups can still get you the really nice bell-like chimey Strat tones. But obviously with the 6100 frets, it's then equipped and ready if you do want to go up to heavier strings and tuning down and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is nice. Oh, lovely. So another one of our nice custom spec guitars with a HSS lineup. S1 switching, that Pearly Gates pickup there, contoured neck heel. So serial number of this one is 17293. Super. Lovely. Again, perfect time machine looking Strats. Some of these lightly aged guitars that have been coming through on this batch today, that the vintage white, the Olympic white, and now this lovely 3-tone burst. I mean, how good is that? That just looks so nice. Lovely dartboard, great weight to this one. Serial number is R143506. So, yep, that's similar specs again. The 63 Strat pickups, oval C neck profile, 9.5 radius, and 6105 frets. So lovely time machine Strat style guitar. Can't go wrong with that. Great. Oh, we're getting into heavier Relic territory now. Great weight to this one. Well, look at that. So serial number here is R144649. Very cool. So let's check some specs on this. I wonder if this is an ultra heavy Relic. Super heavy Relic. So this is a 59 Strat, hand wound 59 Strat pickups in aged vintage white, 6100 frets, so jumbos, 9.5 radius with the 59 Esquire C profile. So really nice blues rocker, all ready to go. But again, still got that chime to the pickups as well when you need it. Very cool. Right, let's go to the next one. So like that left-handed one that we saw this time, and a righty. So again, been really interested to know what the weight is of this one. I think this is the lightest guitar I've had out of today's batch. So this is 18862, one of those ones with a nice contoured heel, 12-inch radius, HSS pickup arrangement, and the S1 for the coil tap as well. Plus we have the locking tuners up there. 18862, just for good measure. Another, oh, it's like that lovely lefty one that we saw earlier. Lovely time machine piece. Just that very nice, lightly aged Journeyman finish. R145693. Let's check the specs. So the 63 Strat hand wound pickups, oval C neck profile, 9.5 radius and 6105 frets. Ooh, a bit of a Johnny Spesh. And I don't mean me, I mean Mr. Mayer, of course. So not quite as beaten up as the OG black one, but super nice weight. Got the gold hardware there as well. I think that's a super heavy Relic. Let's check the specs. Probably similar to that white one that we saw with the Torty Guard. Serial number R139226. Yeah, 59 Strat, super heavy Relic. 59 Strat pickups, 6100 jumbo frets, 59 Esquire C, neck profile, and a 9.5 radius. Go through some more. Ah, nice. So again, I think this is one of our 60, 63 spec'd ones. So if that last one was a bit too beat up for your needs, got this nice Journeyman Relic version. Serial number R144120. Let's check the specs. So I think it's one of those ones that I just said about. Yeah, hand wound 60/63 Strat pickups. It's a 60 Strat, 6105 frets, 9.5 radius, and a 60 style oval C. Whoa! Look at that. Absolute dirt bag. Wow. Right, look, it's a shame you can't, you know, get through the screen and actually feel this, because it is so cool the way that this is like really, you know, textured. You can really feel like the difference between the finish being on the body and the natural wear there. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of people that hate this, but there'll be a lot of people that love it as well. Nice big neck, 6100 frets, I would imagine. Let's give you the serial number. R144347. It's a 59 Strat Super Heavy Relic, black over 3-tone Sunburst, in case you couldn't tell. 9.5 radius, 6100 frets, so jumbos, and a 59 Esquire C profile as well. Lovely. Yep, another one of our HSS spec guitars. This time in aged vintage white, mint guard, pearly gates. Can't remember what these were. Were they 60, 63s? I'll double check in a sec. But the S1 switch for splitting that. Locking tuners, contoured heel. Serial number 19135. I'll just check what those single coils were. Yeah, 60, 63 Strat pickups, alder body, 60 Strat Journeyman Relic, 6100 frets, 12-inch radius, and a 60 style oval C. I wonder if this will register as a workout on my whoop. Nice. Oh, lovely. I think it's kind of similar to that Fiesta red one that we saw that had that little bit of undercoat coming through. Soon find out. Surf green, I think that is. So R144548. Absolute beaut. So 59 Strat Relic, hand wound fat 60s pickups, surf green, 9.5 radius, 60 style oval C, and jumbo 6100 frets. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Second Lake Placid blue, I think, of today. This time with a little bit more aging to it. Again, I think it's going to be similar to that last one that we just saw. So that is R137916, 59 Strat Relic Lake Placid blue, hand wound fat 60s pickups, oval C, 9.5 radius, 6100 jumbo frets. Oh, lovely. Nice. So this is like that Johnny John special that we saw earlier, but with nickel. Great weight to this one. Serial number is R143423. Let's get the specs. 59 Strat Super Heavy Relic, hand wound 59 Strat pickups, 9.5 radius, 6100 jumbo frets, and a 59 Esquire C neck profile. Ooh, another Time Machine Spesh. That's a bit of you, that is, Drew. Look at that. Great weight again. Oh, that's nice. R144095. I think that might be the chocolate 3-tone Sunburst, or am I right? Am I right? It is chocolate 3-tone Sunburst. hand wound 63s. I'm repeating myself a lot here, I know. 6105 frets, 9.5 radius, 60s oval C. Should we show everyone what we were talking about there, Drew? So it's like really faded. So rather than this being completely black around the edge like a traditional 3-tone burst, it's just faded out and is slightly lighter, which gives it that really nice faded burst look. Nice little bit of figuring to look down upon there when you're playing. I love that. Lovely. Oh, another shell pink. Lovely board, lovely weight. Journeyman Relic finish. Seal number R143714. Lovely time machine special. Yep, 63s for the pickups. Shell pink. The pickups hand wound as well, must mention that. 6105s, 9.5 radius, and an oval C. Last one. Is it going to be the best one, Drew? Let's hope so. Oh, it is, in my opinion. It's just, well, it's obvious who built this one. Lord Dale Wilson. Oh, just so nice. So this is that super greened out, kind of faded Lake Placid blue, like really greened out, really light as well, over a burst finish. I'll double check whether it's cherry or 3-tone or what it is, but I'll have a look in a quick sec. But it's just an absolute work of art. I wish you could get this guitar in your hands and appreciate how amazing it is. The wear here, it's not just level with the pick guard, he's actually worn into the wood there, and this kind of ridge that you can feel there. Heavily inspired obviously by the by Stevie's #1 guitar. Don't see too many that have that kind of textured or sheer amount of pick wear, but if you're going to go big, then you might as well go big. This is just so sweet. How you can see the original kind of blue, Lake Placid blue there, and then it goes into that green. Can you see that okay on the camera? That's just so light as well. So you get this lovely Masterbuilt book here. So that is a 63 Strat heavy Relic, Lake Placid blue over 3-tone Sunburst, obviously Masterbuilt by Dale Wilson. Hand wound 60 Strat pickups, alder body, oval C neck profile, 9.5 radius, 6105 frets. Yeah, just phenomenal guitar. Absolutely love this. So yeah, so that brings us to a close. A great way to finish. Nice bit of variety there. Like I said earlier, we don't get shipments where we have like a, you know, one large headstock Strat, you know, a 52 Tele and butterscotch. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I wish we could, because it would make these unboxings a bit more varied, but you're seeing kind of a real life takeaway of how it actually works, you know, in our process and our world anyway. So it would be nice if we could curate it a little bit more. So I had like a pink paisley Tele to show you at the same time as something like this. But keep watching back. If there's nothing here that you like the look of, we've got hundreds of Fender Custom Shop guitars on order, and yeah, they come through in kind of various different batches. So keep an eye out. So if there's something that you don't see today, we'll definitely have with every last configuration of it on order and coming in at some point. So yeah, so just want to say thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, leave a comment, do all the good stuff, and yeah, we'll just see you on the next one. So cheers, thanks for watching. Bye bye.